Hello everyone, Don Scarface24 here once again with our playthrough of Dishonored High Chaos on Hard. If you were watching last time, we had the prologue, which kind of helped introduce a couple of important characters to the story. And most important thing, I guess, that happened is the Empress was assassinated and Corvo was blamed for it and put in prison. Alrighty, let's get started back where we left off in Coldridge prison at the start. Okay, Dishonor. Coldridge Prison. 6 months have passed since you were accused by the Royal Spy Master of murdering the Empress and conspiring to abduct her daughter, Emily, the royal heir. Now locked away in Coldridge Prison, the time of your execution draws near. Alright. So this is our cell. A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns. There's a little foreshadowing there. We all start with innocence, but the world leads us to guilt. Let's eat our bread. Read the note. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here is the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell, and good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend. Alright, let's go. Weapon. We don't really have any abilities at the moment, so we just kind of have to sneak our way there. Since this is a high chaos run. Here we go. Assassinations and non-lethal takedowns. Approach from behind and right trigger to stab them, or right bumper to non-lethally take them down. We're not going for that. We're going for as much blood as possible, which is gonna be a little bit tricky for me because the last time I played this game, I guess my Kinect picked me up for some reason.
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crew, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Last time I played this game, took Ghost
Someone there?
a non-lethal playthrough. I don't even know where he is. Ah, there he is. Ooh. Rock at me, bastard. Alright, Sokolov's healing elixir. This is kind of our equipment reel. We'll get more into that when we actually have some stuff. Sokolov's health elixir restores health. Use the quick access wheel or emergency shortcut to consume. Got our pistol. Not now. Take as much money as possible. Oh.
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crew, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch.
Dark and
Escort
bloody
through the
as we...
solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
This is dark and bloody as possible. I am going to be picking up little bastards. I'm going to be picking up as many items as possible. In my my Ghost playthrough, I love sliding. I actually went through the game and got the mostly Flesh and Steel achievement, which is essentially go through the game without purchasing any other supernatural abilities, with the exception of the one you get via mandatory main story. And this is the torture room that in our last cutscene we were actually being tortured in. Duty officers report Corvo's interrogation. Corvo Tamo, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of uttermost importance. The Lord Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves, follow their orders without hesitation, and keep the torture under control. If Corvo dies in his hands instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. Some pretty messed up stuff.
Corvo's unconscious again, though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
So essentially these audiograph things, they're kind of like excuse me, they're kind of like the video players you find in like BioShock, that like kind of give you more background story. The Trials of Aptitude. It's an excerpt from a book of the historic practices of the Abbey. The Abbey essentially in this game is like a major religion. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of this cycle, those benefiting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, my goodness, I'm sorry, I can't talk today, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. It's pretty intense reading right there. We'll get more into the Abbey of the Overseer once we get to that area. I love sliding in this game. I think it's such a cool feature that I'm a little surprised a lot of first-person games don't have.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I was gonna report that stuff
Fail.
in the river.
Now loot him. Nothing super significant in this game.
Well, those execution is tomorrow. Runs all back.
You just put your enemy off balance by blocking with perfect timing. Now press right trigger to perform a lethal counterattack.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to
Actually
maintenance
facing
unless
enemies.
accompanied by an officer of the
I
watch.
want to find as much
Escort
corn
to
as
the
possible so I
solitary
can
wing
buy as
must
much
be
ammo
scheduled in
and
advance
resources
with
as
1
I
week's
can.
notice.
And we're just gonna eat some tuna of hagfish. More bullets. And if we were playing stealthy, we could actually, and I love like the extra dimensions of this game, but you can actually crawl up here over all of them and not even be
Shut up.
not even be caught. That's a very nice song for the game too. It's called The Drunken Sailor. I just love everything about this game. Alright, let's get this set up. Alright, so we're essentially fine where we are here. Dunwall sewers. Fugitive, you have escaped Coldridge prison with the help of hidden allies. If you reach the Rinhaven River, they promise to aid you in your next move. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He will bring you to us, a friend who will meet you soon.
Guess if you kill the Emperor, you don't care about 2,000. Shut up. Look at this. Somebody's been down there. Bottle scoop in, lady. Watch for booby traps.
Interesting. It seems they're actually like almost fighting the rats off. Or every other game I've played, they've been dead by now. Oh, wait, never mind. There we go. And just for, like, the detail, you can see they're actually, the game actually registers that they're being eaten. Pretty nasty, but it's eventually going to happen to everyone with our high chaos playthrough. We will show no mercy to anyone. Sewers. Like all of that. Oh my goodness, and they saw me. They will attack me too, yep, see? Whew. Alright. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed, even though that's all gone now. And there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick and there's no place above to hide from this city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. Damien. Just kind of showing the state that this area is in Dunwall. This rat plague. Past this part here, we actually kind of have to lure the rats away. Some of these bodies distract a little.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand. He is to be captured or killed at any cost.
Just one more.
Sometimes these controls confuse me. There we go. As much coin as we can. Trigger that trap. You can actually loot this for an incendiary bolt. encountered that, we would have fell victim to that. Pouch. To the Lord Protector, greetings, Cora, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles and meet with our man, Samuel, near where these tunnels will split into Rayhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. Suit up. Alright, so we can actually, with our left bumper, our quick wheel is actually there, so we have crossbow bolts and the pistol on the right side. So each one offers obviously a different modes of strategy. That incendiary bolt. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. And essentially what they mean is the code 451. You'll know it's the right code because it'll immediately pop up like that. There's some saves that I just immediately remember from this game, and then there's others that I kind of don't.
We won't get past base. You know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take them out alone. What if no one from the squad is around? You try to make a lot of noise when you knock something over. Bastard. Sounds like a dead sleeper in here.
Drop assassination.
No, stupid gun here. Number somehow. Oh, God. Stay alert, you worm. He's not getting out this time. A body. Burn.
Even though we're killing everyone, I still like traveling up top here. Gives me the best vantage point. I think he's actually the only one left.
And the disappearance of Lady
All of
Emily,
these bodies
heir to
just
the throne,
thrown here.
has temporarily
Kind of
escaped state
again show the
custody.
state of decay
Several
that the
brave
city's
officers
in.
of the state are dead by his hand. He is to be captured or killed at any cost.
Alright.
Corvo, over here. quickly. I'm a friend. I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. So they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, old man, let's go. Alright, here we go. 16 hostile kills. 3 dead or unconscious bodies found. They were dead, there was no unconscious bodies. Overall chaos high. Current total and special actions open. Jelly's safe. The cool thing about this is you can actually go from a high to low chaos or a low to high chaos depending on how you play, and like the average of each mission is. And it also, on the bottom right hand side, tells you like what items you found at the end of each level. Alright, that wraps it up for the Coldridge prison and the Dunwall sewers. I'm gonna try to be uploading at least something once a week for this. There's a lot of games coming out within the next couple months that I want to cover. Quantum Break, one of them. Dark Souls 3, one of them as well. Those two will be totally blind playthroughs though, unlike this one here. But I hope you all enjoyed, and you take care now.